Hello, everybody. And we are
Hello.
live! Hello, everybody.
Yes.
We are the Order of the Dice, coming to you live every Thursday evening around 8:30 Mountain. And tonight, we are playing Fallout, the role-playing
I'm
game.
so pumped. I'm so pumped.
If you're joining us on the Twitch, feel free to hit that, to throw us or to hit the follow button and hit the, send us a Twitch Prime sub if you got one free. If not, no worries. Chill and hang out. If you're coming to us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. And over to you, Mr. Caleb.
All right. So today we are going to do some things that are going to be very fun. We're going to start actually with some combat, which Fallout combat is pretty different from traditional tabletop RPGs, especially from like D&D and Pathfinder and all that. But anyway, so there will actually be for everybody, you will have to roll, and based on the roll, you have to do two d20s.
Do you want
One will be.
Do you want me to do the recap before you jump into that?
Nope. We're gonna do this really quick, then have you do the recap. So the first will be whether or not you hit, and the second one will be where you hit, and then you roll 2d6, one to see if there's any damage, and then the second one to see how much that damage is. So it's very, very complex, very fun. But I think we're going to have a good time with it. And with that, I will hit it over to Scott with our recap.
Fantastic. Well, for everybody joining and watching, this is episode 2. So last time I didn't get a chance to do a recap. So I'm excited about this. So in our opening episode, Tactical Team 1, which is what we are called, the Railroad's elite force is called to action by Desdemona herself at the iconic Old North Church in Boston. Our squad of heavy hitters has been chosen to investigate a volatile situation brewing in the mysterious fog-covered island of Far Harbor by none other than Captain Avery, alias J592. The mission objectives that we were given when we met with Desdemona were first to unravel the mystery of attacks. What do I mean by that? Well, tensions in Far Harbor are reaching a breaking point. The people of Far Harbor are under attack, with evidence suggesting Acadia synths might be responsible. Meanwhile, Acadia synths are facing assaults marked with the telltale signs of the Children of Adam weaponry, while the Children of Adam themselves are under fire, seemingly from Far Harbor's people. Our job? Shit. We have to sift through the chaos and figure out who or what is truly behind this cycle of violence. Mm-hmm. Now, our second objective, if that wasn't enough, is to locate and extract synth refugees. Synth activity is increasing in Far Harbor, specifically among Gen 3 synths. We have a contact in town. His name's Brooks, who's already located one synth in hiding. With Brooks's help, we plan to locate and secure as many refugee synths as possible for safe extraction. For those of you who don't understand, Gen 3 synths look and act just like humans, so it's going to be really hard for us to identify them without help. Now, that's not it. Those are the two objectives, but there are dangers aplenty that we are going to be dealing with. We'll be facing ruthless trappers, which are a group of cannibals that live on the island. The island is covered in irradiated fog, and all the hostile wildlife lurking in the shadows will also try and kill us. If not, some angry mob of people, because everybody's ready to fight. So Captain Avery has promised us not only will we be helping them out, but we get paid for this. And the way we get paid for this is with some promised treasure and a hefty sum of caps if we succeed. So
caps.
Our group. Caps.
Yeah. Did you say cats?
No, caps.
Oh, okay.
CAPS. Yeah.
Thought he said cats. My bad.
Yeah. In prepping for the mission, before we left, we got to meet with one of my character's favorite people, Tinker Tom, who outfitted us with some essential gear. he gave us what are called portable fog condensers. Think of like an inhaler that is strapped to your face that's going to help us to hopefully breathe in the fog for those of us who need that. Radways, a pulse grenade, 2 bottle cap mines, and even a mounted machine gun for our vertibird that we got to fly in, which was awesome. With upgrades like an extended serrated chain for Colin for his suit of armor, and some specialized scopes for those of us who specialize in ranged weaponry. So we were armed to the teeth, ready to go, and we get in the plane and take off. And I must say that the flight was almost the best flight any of them have ever been a part of, because the pilot was just that good and our DM rolled terribly. So it was as smooth could be. As we arrive, Boom, our explosion guy, gets out and kisses the ground because he's sick of flying. And of course, that puts a little bit of a taint in our arrival and our welcoming party, because we were greeted by none other than Captain Avery herself, the mariner who is responsible for creating some fog condensers that protect the city of Far Harbor, and Alan Lee, who is a shop owner, and he made no effort to hide his disdain for us after seeing, first of all, that we're outsiders, and second of all, that Boom got off the plane and kissed the ground because he was sick of flying. There were a few security guards as well. On our way from the landing point to the city, Captain Avery went over what our mission was and rebriefed us, and let us know that we were about to step into a powder keg. Right as we got to the gates of Far Harbor, out of the mist, or out of the fog, came a horde of anglers and gulpers who ambushed us. With a little bit of agility, most of us hopped into the city. Doc tripped over his own 2 feet and got stuck outside as they shut the doors, as did Colin, who is armored and ready to unload some carnage. And that's about where we ended last time.
All right. So I'm just wrapping up turn order. There was one more thing that I needed to add. Okay. All right. So on your turns, there are several different types of actions you can take. Mm-hmm. However, there is a certain limit to the things that you can do, obviously. But basically, everybody has within their character sheet these things called points. There's minor points and major points. Major points are mainly for if you're doing something that's like outside of your normal scope. Like if you're trying to use the minigun as a regular handheld gun and you don't have big guns, then you would need a major action, just to kind of give a little breakdown. None of you will need to worry about major points, though. There's nothing here that you're going to be using that is going to be outside of your normal scope. But just as another little caveat, you can have an additional 2 minor actions if you spend an action point. As a reminder, you guys only have one of those as a group, so I wouldn't recommend it. But again, if the party agrees, then you guys can use whatever you want. So, okay, like we said, we're jumping right into combat here. And first turn goes to our lovely resident synth, Bill.
Who's playing?
You're on
Bill?
mute. Nick. That's Nick's character.
Bill here.
Help!
Inside the wall.
Help!
Right?
Yes, you are inside the wall. You are inside the wall.
Help!
And since this is my first time combating, and can I just am I at a place where I can shoot over the top of this wall?
Yeah. You're in a very prime position. Like if you made it onto the top of the wall, they actually have it set up where there's parapets where you can shoot from. So the people of Far Harbor know how to defend themselves.
I'm going to go get in one of these parapets, and I'm going to shoot down and save my buddies.
Perfect. You're already in one, so you're good to go.
Okay. So how do I...
So roll me roll 2d20.
Okay.
And I'm
Is
gonna.
that
Well, who are you shooting?
All right, I'm just gonna pick this guy right here.
Perfect. One of the anglers. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
So anglers do not have, and this is a very big advantage for you on this one. Anglers actually do not have naturalized ballistic armor.
Okay.
So what that means is it is a much easier shot. Basically, and this is one of the nice things with Fallout 2 is they kind of have organized things. So I don't even have to roll. He has a natural body armor of 15, which means you just have to roll a 15 or lower, and you will hit him.
Okay, so I roll that first.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8.
Perfect. So then you hit him. You successfully hit him. Roll it again to see where you hit him.
Number 2.
That is an auto crit headshot.
Ooh.
I like how this is starting.
Okay. Now roll your, and actually because it's an auto crit, you only have to roll 1d6.
Okay. 2.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. So that is not only is it not only is that an auto crit, that is actually a double damage auto crit. So you did. Wait, what are you shooting him with again? Sorry.
Oh, I would assume that I'm shooting him with my. Hold on. I gotta remember my weapons here.
Yeah.
Probably not the silence.
Would be in your
Yeah,
gear.
and the snub-nosed 44 6-shooters.
Oh, damn.
Those were my. Those
Wow,
are my go-to
okay.
guns.
Oh, that's
So let's see.
wow.
Damn,
That is excellent.
So I guess it does 6 d6 damage.
Yeah, so roll that damage.
So I roll 66 damage
And then you double it, and then you double it again.
because I get 2 shots.
No, because you auto critted because it was a headshot. And then you rolled a 2 on your damage roll, which means you get double damage.
Okay.
You get that much damage because you rolled like
Extremely
a box.
well. Extremely well.
Yeah.
Okay, so 21 is what I rolled for
So
damage.
then
Double that, right? So 42.
And then double it again.
And then double it again or roll separate?
Nope. Double it again. The rulebook says you double that shit again. So, needless to say, he's dead.
Cool.
So
84 damage in the very first shot, people.
84 damage on the very first shot. That's crazy. I didn't expect that. That's insane.
That's cool.
I don't know what else I would do in a turn for combat for this system yet.
Nothing, because you only have one minor action per round, which is one attack. Yep. So that's all you can do. You can move, but you're kind of boxed in.
Them off over the top of the.
Sure.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Also, I'm just going to say you made a very good choice because anglers are the only ones of these fish that have a ranged attack.
Yes.
I did not know this.
Which one did he take out?
This one right here.
All right.
He did.
Make it go away.
Make him go away, please.
He did.
So he is gone. He gone. Awesome. Hey, that's a hell of an opening move. Nice work.
Happy day.
Nice work. All right. Next up is Boom, our resident grenadier.
So I'm thinking I'm going to experiment. I'm going to throw a Molotov cocktail.
Okay. Where?
And do I know, like, when it explodes, how wide it is?
Yeah, it's so Molotovs are pretty basic. It'll cover 4 squares.
Okay, because I don't want to hit these guys. I don't want to hit.
Yeah,
I know
guys.
where you should toss it.
It's not that big. It's not that big. Like Molotovs are.
Can you toss it
you
like
can
right?
so
Right at
Later,
the
you can
intersection?
later on, you'll be able to find like extended Molotovs or like big Molotov cocktails, which have like bigger ranges.
All right. So I'm gonna throw it here, so I can hit these three guys
Sorry, where? Ping it again.
right here.
Nick, we're
I'm not
getting
seeing
echo
it.
from
Nick,
your
you're echoing, dude.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Where's where are you pinging? Oh yeah, right there. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so to those three guys,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
awesome. Give me your roll.
So 1d20, right?
So yeah, give me 1d20.
Cinco.
Okay, that's a hell of a roll. Nice work. Okay. Really on explosives, all you need to do is pretty much roll below like your normal skill level and all that. Like I was going to calculate it, but 5 is definitely lower. So you hit, and you don't actually need to roll for the body part damage because it's explosive. So all I need you to do is roll 2d6s, but roll them one at a time. So give me the first one.
Okay. 5.
Okay, regular damage. Okay, now roll another one.
3.
3. Awesome. Okay, so because that 3 means that you ignite them.
Fire.
So 3 or lower than they would have been ignited.
Nice.
Okay, and now Molotov cocktails have a damage of. Do you have your Molotov cocktail there in front of you? Can you tell me the damage on that?
I mean, I have a sheet. I'm looking at Fallout Wiki, and it says 50.
50.
And 8 with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, and that's energy damage. That's what it is.
Okay, and then 50 with like was like a bullseye.
Mm-hmm. So that means if you hit, it deals 50.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So of the 3, the anglers look very damaged.
Mm-hmm.
They're very hurt. The gulper, unfortunately, looks only a little bit hurt.
Oh snap.
But that's primarily, and I'll just give you guys the inside track on this one, just because it's fun. Gulpers actually have skin that, when you use an oil-based weapon like a Molotov cocktail, the outer layer will actually just fall off, protecting the rest of them. However, that does eliminate his natural body armor. So that one
The layer is
no longer,
off.
yeah, he no longer has his natural body armor. So that's actually a big advantage for you guys.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, up now is our boy Cowboy.
All right. As Cowboy is not here tonight, for those watching, I will be playing Cowboy. And Cowboy is going to reach down and try and pull Doctor up.
Okay, he's going to have to move into position to do so.
Okay. I don't have the ability to move him, so
That's fine. I'll move you into position to do that. So it's going to be basically you're going to be right here on top of one of the Diamond City security guys, but they're far harder security guys. Okay, so to reach down, that is a skill check, and I am going to give you a difficulty level right now. Oh my gosh! All right, give me your roll. No, you don't even need to roll. You don't need to roll. I rolled a 20.
Well, do I roll 2 or do I roll 1?
You roll 1. You roll 1. Because this is basically your ability to get in. It's your athletics check to get into position.
You rolled a critical miss.
I rolled a critical miss, which means that you guys also now have just gained another action point. You're
Sweet.
welcome.
So we're up to 2. Awesome.
You have 2 action points now. Now you have hold of Doc.
Okay.
I need now. Doc will now be expending his turn early because you are affecting his turn.
Okay.
To roll against another check to see if Doc has the strength/agility to be pulled up. So you can pick between strength and agility, Cabarrus, and you need to beat. Oh no! My first good roll. You need to beat a 6.
Okay, my agility is 5.
Perfect. So then you -5 from whatever you roll.
Gotcha.
What's your strength?
4.
Yeah, so do the agility.
12 minus 5 is 8.
7. 12 minus 5 is 7.
8.
And so you...
No, 7. Yeah, you're right.
7, yeah. So
But you missed
you
it
actually...
by one.
Yeah, you missed it by 1. Missed it by 1. Okay. But that's
Cowboy.
okay. You'll have another... Cowboy does not get... He already used his minor action, unless you spend an action point to do another minor action.
No, we're not spending an action point.
Okay. Okay.
So right
then
now,
it is-
Cowboy has reached down and grabbing him. He's
Cowboy
grabbed him.
has a hold of him, which
Mhm.
does technically put both of them at a disadvantage when it comes to defending themselves on the creature's turn.
Why'd you let go?
Well,
So-
knowing Cowboy probably would let go if Doc didn't get up. Can he
Mhm.
do that?
Yeah, that's a free action. I mean, it literally is doing nothing, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way I'm
So he
So-
just let go.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you dropped him. Great. Jedediah, it is your turn, my friend.
All right. Jedediah sees that Cowboy and Doc struggled. Now, here's my question. Can Jedediah help Doc, or since Doc's already had his turn, he's done?
Jedediah can help him, but he's going to have to be very successful.
Well,
You're gonna have
Jedediah
to
not
beat
very
my
strong.
check. You're gonna have to beat my check by 10 or more.
Yeah, Jedediah is not very strong. So he's going
Okay.
to pull out. Now, here's a question. Our little pistol has a
Mhm.
fire rate of 3, and then I
Mhm.
have my gauze pistol that has a firing rate of 1. Does that
Mhm.
mean I get 3 shots if I use my pistol?
It means you have 3 chances to hit, but on a hit, the 3 is done.
Okay, so as soon as you hit, you do damage.
You do
But
damage
it's
and you're
just
done.
once.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why
Well-
with Nick, because Nick's technically has a fire rate, I think, of 2, right?
But you didn't need it because he
And Nick,
was
did you hit?
successful.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the fire rate gives you additional chances to hit.
Okay. I am going to use my gauze pistol. Nick,
Awesome.
we're getting echo again.
No, I muted Nick.
Okay.
Go
D20.
for it. Yeah, give me what are you attacking first?
I'm going to attack this guy.
The angler that's very okay. One of the 2 anglers that's very hurt. Got it.
Ooh, yeah, we'll do that.
Should
What
be
the-
very easy to kill. I'll just give you the inside track. Very, very easy to kill.
I wanted to hit somebody near him. Let me hit this guy then.
The gulper. Okay, that's
Yeah.
going to be more difficult, but go for it.
All right. And I rolled an 11, but I don't know what I'd take away from that.
Your. Oh shoot! What is it? What you did?
Is it small guns?
It's small. Yeah, small guns or agility.
So I'm looking at page 27, making an attack, and it says,
What does it say?
for ranged weapons, roll agility. So it's make an attack using agility plus small guns. Test based on the ranged weapon you're using with a difficulty equal to your target's defense.
Correct.
Okay.
This
So
is modified
agility
by the
plus
range.
small guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, agility plus small guns. There you go. Even easier.
So agility is 6, small guns is 1. So that means
Okay.
I minus 7 from that 11.
-7 from that 11. Yep.
Okay.
That is a hit, my friend. That is a hit.
Yes.
Which is actually, I'm going to tell you, that's pretty impressive because gulpers have extremely good natural armor.
And I'm gonna tell you all that means I roll 8d6 of damage.
Okay, roll your body part you hit.
Okay, and now is that a d6 that I roll?
That's a
That is a
D20.
D20.
D20. Okay.
The hit locations are on page 28 in your PDF.
All right. 7.
Sweet.
That is
Okay.
a torso.
So you got him. Pretty easy
Okay.
shot. Go for it.
All right. Now I roll damage.
Roll it up.
Okay. I've got 10, 20, 30.
Nice. Nice. That is a good hit. Okay, so you hit him, and Gauss pistols are pretty
Sorry.
powerful.
I'm double checking my math here. 10,
Okay.
20, 23, 26. Sorry, 32. I was wrong.
32. Okay, 32. That's still really good. Yeah, that's really good actually. Okay, so you hit him. You hit him. Obviously square in his torso, which is honestly really impressive because gulpers are generally speaking on their bellies.
Okay.
So good for you, man. Good for you. You must have ricocheted in there somehow.
Yeah.
So 32 damage to the torso on him. Let me check one thing on his token.
It's no 70 or whatever.
But, no. But that's a really, really good hit actually, because these aren't like, these gulpers aren't like special gulpers. They're just standard.
Okay.
He looks extremely, extremely worse for the wear, but he is still kicking.
Okay. Boom.
All right, and it is now the gulpers and anglers' turn. So,
Yikes!
Who's ready for this?
No.
Okay, so go ahead.
I just want to make one comment. According to your cheat sheet, not that I want to take
it on there. I changed it on there. Yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
changed it on there. It's fine either way. I don't really care.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So anglers, all three anglers are going to use their spit weapon, except for the one that's right next to Colin, which is going to bite and claw our friend Colin.
Yikes.
But because the anglers are actually going to be trying to hit the synth robot that hit their guy. However, they're at a massive disadvantage because he is behind a parapet, which gives him extremely low visibility. But a cool thing too with the angler's little breath weapon thing, it actually is acidic and it burns pretty much everything, which is going to be a lot of fun to deal with. Okay, so the first guy, oh my gosh, what an amazing roll. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry, Nick, but he just hit you.
Where's Nick?
Where's Nick? Right through that hole. Right through that hole.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so he's right here. Yeah, he's right there. So that angler apparently, despite being on fire and extremely hurt, just had the luckiest shot of his life. And he will hit you. Except you do have one chance to defend yourself because you are behind the parapet. You have a free action that is called duck.
Duck.
So give me a roll. Just roll a d20. And you have to beat. You have to beat 9. All right, so you ducked. Got right out of the way. Unfortunately, what that means is people behind you probably. Yeah, that's our friend Brooks. He's not going to be too happy with you. I mean, yeah, he doesn't really know it was you. No, Brooks likes you guys. Alan is the one who doesn't like you guys.
That's funny.
Yeah, Brooks is actually like, he's your contact here. Anyway, Brooks taking
he's gonna help us with the synths.
Yeah, he's gonna take 18 points of damage.
Oh jeez.
But he's okay. He's just just acid burning his clothing off. So that's unfortunate.
Scott,
the second one
I've
is
muted Nick on the server. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So second one is going to now attack Colin. Oh, and somehow he misses with the bite and misses with the claw because our boy has some heavy armor. Technically, he doesn't miss, but he does no damage because of the power armor. Okay, and then basically he kind of maybe scratches it a little bit, but not really anything that's going to do any damage. Okay. Now our boy here on the side he can't really see anybody except for this Diamond City security guard. So he's going to shoot at him. Oh my gosh, he just critted. What a badass. Okay. And he's gonna hit him there. And wow, rolled piss poor on the damage. But that security guard has armor, so he takes only half damage. So he takes 9 points of damage, no worse for the wear. He is good to go. Now, this gulper is going to move up here, this gulper is going to move up here, and this gulper is going to move up here, and all 4 of them are going to make attacks. 3 of them on Colin, and 1 of them on Doc. We'll start with Doc since you're here, Cabaruz.
Uh-huh.
So I need you to wow. Ugh, okay. This should be very easy. I need you to beat a 17.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Basically, just a d20, just to see if essentially if you can kind of
I got another
avoid.
12.
Oh yeah, you avoided it. You're fine. Okay, so this gulper here, and this is the one that has his armor burnt off and maybe can't see very well. The fires, but the oil is probably just in his eyes, and he slithered up and he tried to lunge at you and he missed and he ran into the wall. So
Yay!
Good work. Now, the next one is going to attack Colin, and then attack. And the third one, okay, the third one finally hits. And Gulpers, and he is going to hit him with a battering ram type attack. And deal 6 points of damage to each of his legs. But it's the armor, so the armor is going to be dented, and Colin needs to make a check to see if he doesn't trip. He has to beat. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Okay, and then playing Colin and something attacking him is just insanely fun.
That's awesome.
If you want me to roll, I can roll for Colin.
Sure, give me a roll. You gotta beat a 6.
D20.
And it's gonna be roll me a D20, and then you will subtract half of his strength, round it up, so 4.
He rolled a 10, minus 4, 6.
So meets it, beats it. Then he's good. Okay, so he just kind of staggered a little bit, but he's on his feet. He's good to go. But he's probably a little bit pissed. Okay. All right. So we've got the 3 security guards now. They are all going to be taken at the 2 anglers and the 1 gulper that are damaged, because these guys are very experienced in fighting them and they know how weak they are. So really quick, first one, that's an obvious hit, obvious miss, and an obvious hit. Okay, and they are going to take, well, you know what, no matter what they roll. Okay, so no matter what they roll, this one is now dead, and this one is now dead also, because they each only had a hit point left.
Nice.
So extremely, like that Molotov cocktail was actually pretty brilliant. Nice work.
Good job, Dave.
Okay.
Good job, Boom.
Or good job, Boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Boom. Great job, Boom. Now the Harbormen are going to come up and do their turns. Now for Brooks is actually going to. Here's the problem that some of these Harbormen have: they are not armed because they were not expecting it. So Brooks is going to run back to his shop and grab his weapon.
Oh, good.
Same thing with Mitch. He's running back to his shop. He can't quite get there. Alan is always strapping, so he's coming up, and he has a special tower actually that he built for himself in his shop. Again, he's kind of a dick, but he is very brilliant. So Alan is now taking his shot at, again, the gulper that he knows to be disarmored just by looking at it. Oh my gosh, auto crit. Nice work, Alan. All right, Alan may be a dick, but he's a hell of a shot. We'll just give him that. Okay. He is doing. Whew. Wow, a shitload of damage. All right, I'm just gonna call it. This Gulper's dead. That was very,
Boom.
very lucky. Very lucky. Nice work, Alan. Okay, and Captain Avery is now going to make her move. She has a little pistol. First, okay, she has 3. Okay, second shot will hit and does very little damage, but it will do something. Okay, so she was going for this Gulper right here. And it has taken a little bit of damage, but most of it kind of just ricocheted off of its outer shell. But it's it's you can see there's kind of a little crack in the top of that shell. So so there is that, and then I think the Mariner does not have a weapon either. She is running back to her shop. Okay, and that is everybody. So it is now Colin's turn. If Win is he available to?
Win, can you hear us?
Cheers!
Bro, right on time. Nice work.
Yeah, it's your turn, Win.
Oh, my heavens. I had some poor kid break an ankle tonight, y'all.
Ooh.
Oh.
Geez.
That's not good.
That sucks.
That's okay. Well, McNally is all out of bubble gum.
D Mac, he is ready to go.
He's out of bubble gum.
I'm trying to find my weapons, Caleb.
It's just on
Roll.
your sheet.
Start with a D20 roll.
Yeah, start with the D20 first. Yeah, that's good, yeah.
I really like actually how the damage works on this, and
It's kind of nice.
Where is McNally to the bad gopher boys?
He's literally right next to 3 of them because they just attacked him last turn.
Oh, yeah, I just melee the crap out of him with my Ripper.
Yep.
Which one are you going after?
The one immediately to my left.
Oh, sweet.
This
That's
one?
the one that just had his armor cracked, so that's a good move, actually. Nice work. That's some good luck.
So just
Roll me a D20. If it's too high, it will miss, and then you'll have another opportunity. But if you hit, then you do damage, and your turn is kind of.
He rolled an 11.
an 11.
11. Okay, roll again because that misses.
Oh, it does? I normally get 2 attacks with the Ripper.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolled a 1.
Take that.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that's an auto crit. So you're about to do a shitload of damage.
It's 4 dice.
Roll again to see where you hit.
D20.
Yeah, D20.
Ooh, 17.
17. That should be something very nice.
That's an arm or a head or something, right?
I think it's the head, to be honest.
I don't know. Which one are we going off
Let's
of?
go by the rule book. We'll go by the core rule book for that one.
Your
Not
thing
my
says
rule book.
Oh, okay.
My rule book is different. I know. I did it a little different because I wanted to. But
What does it say, Cabarrus? 17.
Looking. Healing, injuries, combat die. Hit location. Left leg, 17. Right
17
leg.
on the left leg.
Yeah, head is
Right
a 1
leg.
to a 2. Left
Yeah.
leg, 15 to 17. Right leg, 18 to 20.
Okay, so you got the leg. That's actually really nice because he is not armored in the leg, so that's a good one. And again, with an auto crit, that means you're going to be doing a shitload of damage. So instead of rolling a 4d6, go ahead and roll. We'll roll your 4d6 and then double it. So 28. Awesome. That it does not kill him, but that is enough damage because it is
tear his
above
leg off.
that you tear his leg off, and he is no longer mobile.
And he is bleeding because
He
it's got
is
serrated body.
Yep, he is bleeding, so he will now take damage on his turn as well.
Yeah, suck it, buddy.
Dude, you
And he
just
falls
ripped his
prone.
leg up.
He falls prone, I believe.
He does, yes, he does. Well,
Yes.
yeah, because when you not only is he prone, he's immobile. He can't move. Period. So he's there. All he can do is kind of squirm and try to hit you.
Yeah, as I pull out my Ripper, I kind of bring it up and just give it a nice spit. Whew.
Through your helmet?
Hakua, spit on
Yeah.
that thing.
Do you spit through your helmet?
Gross.
100%.
Maybe Scott in my helmet.
Yeah.
None of us see it. He's
Just right on your LED board. There's just a bunch of spit now, and you're just like, well.
I didn't think through that.
Guys, was that as awesome as it looked? Back to it. And Doc, you technically already made your move, but you can use an action point.
I would like to. Was that move a minor action?
It is a minor action.
Can I use a major action to try and move again, or no?
Well, technically you can move.
You cannot
But to
take
get up
more
the
than
wall.
one movement action per turn.
Yeah, but to get up, well, you didn't technically move though.
But I wasn't
That's the
prone.
thing.
I'm not prone.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is you're not prone.
Okay.
What I'm saying is you're trying to get up. So that's a different type of action than like moving around.
Yeah, I want to get behind cover. I don't want to stay out where I'm vulnerable.
Okay, your best bet. And I'm as the Diamond City security guard here, I'm going to use a free action to tell you
Mm-hmm.
there's a gate on the back side by me, and it's this guy right here calling to you.
Okay, I'm gonna head that way.
You can run to the gate. Yes, you just
Okay.
run right up there. Yeah. There's actually, as you get there, you see there's actually a hidden stairwell.
Oh.
So if you head into that stairwell, you are in cover.
Yeah. That's we're. Can I do I have enough? Do I have an action? Can I like shoot before I go in there or no?
No, because you use the action already to try to
Okay.
get up the wall.
That's fine. We're moving over there.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. We are back to Bill.
Sorry, Bill was muted to keep this stuff down. So, I guess Bill's gonna shoot at this one now.
Go for it. Go for it.
So I roll my d20 first. An 8.
What's your skill? And your agility.
So my agility. Agility is an 8.
Yeah, you hit him. Yeah, you hit him. You hit him.
Cool. What else did you need to know though again? Because it's
Small
agility and
Small guns.
small guns.
Mhm.
That's right.
Nick,
Okay,
there's
cool.
no way you can turn your speakers down, can you? Because you're like major feedbacking, dude.
Is that better?
Test. No.
Let's see. God, they're like all the way down now too. I don't know. It's super annoying. My headset's dead too.
It's all good.
Um,
It's a little better.
Okay, so roll your d20s.
Yep. The next one was a 14.
Okay.
That's to.
Yeah,
What
so
is that
that's
again? That's to confirm the.
to confirm the location.
So left leg, right?
That I believe that is where we had it last time. Yeah, that's the left leg.
Okay. I roll for how much damage? I got a 5.
No. The damage is now isn't yours a 46? Because you hit him
Okay.
already.
Oh, I did hit him already, and it's regular
Yeah.
damage already? Okay, cool. And it was actually.
Get him!
6d6.
Get him,
A 60.
Bill! Shoot him in the face!
Okay, so.
Or the leg, whatever.
17.
17. Okay,
Yeah.
Awesome. And that's with a pistol, so you don't sever his leg, but you have hurt him and halved his movement. Basically, you gave him a kneecap. You gave him the old kneecap shot.
Got him in the kneecapper.
All right, boom.
Question
It is up to-
for you.
Yes.
The first time Nick shot,
Uh-huh.
he rolled and did a headshot, which was an auto crit, but then you had him roll a d6, and that's how he did the double damage. Is that right?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I forgot about that part. Yeah.
So I think you had Chris or Nick do that the first time,
right.
and the rest of us
That's
didn't.
right.
So this time, the rest of us will do that and hopefully
Right.
do some awesome damage.
That is, yeah, that's correct. Because there is always the random chance to do no damage. That's one of the brutal things about Fallout.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I forgot about that.
You're welcome. And I think that's why Nick was confused. He's like, I now roll a d6, and he was right.
He was right. He was absolutely correct. Nice work.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would highly recommend that everybody look at the PDF and read pages 24 to 36.
There's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Boom. It is your turn, my friend.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot the guy on top with my pistol.
Okay. That's the 10 millimeter?
Yep.
Okay. So you have 3 chances to make your hit.
Okay, so I did a 16.
That's a miss.
Do I subtract something or no?
Your agility and your small guns. Do you have those?
Yeah, so agility.
But it's half of your agility, so 4.
Okay.
So it's a 12.
12.
And then you have small guns?
Small guns. I do.
Okay, so what is that?
It just says rank 2.
Rank 2? Okay, so then you would subtract 2. But unfortunately, it is still a miss. These guys are very
roll
well
again.
armed. So roll again.
2.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Roll another 20 for me.
All right.
To see where.
4.
Oh, nice. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. I believe that's torso. That is torso on the rule book. So that's it. And which one you're shooting the top one, right? That doesn't have a leg.
The top
Correct.
guy.
Yeah, sweet.
And then I need to roll for damage type, right?
Yep. So roll your d6, a 1d6 for me.
2 again.
Nice. That
Double
is
damage.
double damage, my friend. Okay, now roll your damage.
And it's 4d6, right?
Mm-hmm. So roll 46 and then multiply by 2.
All right. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22.
Awesome. And you rolled a 2 initially, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a crit, so double that again.
Oh, 44.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruising right along on these guys.
You
All right,
did.
Cowboy, you're up.
All right. Cowboy is going to go for the angler back here.
Smart.
Okay.
He threw some acid on that security guy, and he's pretty pissed.
How many rolls does he get?
He gets. Hang on. He gets. Where are you? You're using the sniper?
Yes. I'm assuming he would use his sniper.
That's what I would guess. You get 2.
He rolled a 3 and an 8, so I'm going to go with that 3.
The 3 hits, yeah. The 3 hits.
Okay.
Give me your D6.
Do I do a D20 first to decide
D20
where I'm
first.
at?
Yes, D20. D20 first.
Okay. 1.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Give me your D6.
All right. D6. 3.
Okay, so that's double.
Okay. So what?
The damage is on the sniper is an 8d6.
Boom. Okay. 8d6.
And then you're gonna double that shiz twice.
Okay. So that's 10. It's 20. He didn't actually roll great because a bunch of these are 1s and 2s. 24, 26. Doubled would be 52. Doubled is 104.
Yeah, he's dead.
Boom.
The angler is Gonzo. Nice shot.
And as he takes him out, some guts fly on those. On
the Gulfers. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jedediah, you are up.
Oh, sorry, that's me. Haha.
Yeah.
Jedediah's up. All right. Jedediah is gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
And because he did well the first time, he's probably not going to this time. But because he did well the first time, he's gonna use his Gauss pistol again.
Awesome. Go for it.
I rolled a 5 minus half of my agility, which is 3, minus my big gun or small guns, which is 1. So minus 4. So it's a 1.
It's a 1. Yes, it is not an auto crit, but it is a 1.
No, but it is 1
by the hitting. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you definitely hit him. Nice job.
And then I rolled a 10, which I think is right arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 2, which should be double damage.
Double damage on that right arm. Yep.
Okay, and that's 8d6 as well.
That is so much damage. Nice job.
Yes. All right, that's 10, 20, 6, 9, 5 is 14. So 34 doubled would be 68.
He is very dead.
Boom. Sorry, I keep saying Boom's name.
Oh, that's all right. All right. So it is the security guard's turn. You're not moving or anything, right?
No.
I assume. Okay. Yeah. So it is the security guard's turn. But before the security guard can do anything, the Gulper bellows. Extremely loudly. A very anguished cry that reverberates and makes Colin's head, at least, a little bit sore because of how loud it is. Now I get to do something very, very fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a little roll here. Oh, you guys are gonna be so unhappy. So freaking unhappy. Out of the mist, you see and hear.
I thought we were doing well here. Come on now.
A very loud, concussive response.
Oh.
As 3 Mirelurk kings pop out of the fog.
Wait, what the hell are these things?
Response.
Oh, damn!
Mirelurk kings.
These are what are painted on our vertibird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So you guys recognize them immediately because these are very common things. These are one of the creatures that are common across all of Boston. Mirelurk kings are essentially the kind of piece that comes along with Mirelurk queens. Now, Mirelurk kings are different. Queens are massive behemoths, which, by the way, I was 1 away from rolling 2 queens, which would have been a lot of fun. But 3 kings is actually equally hard, if not worse in some ways. But Mirelurk kings are extremely fast, agile. They have several different types of attacks. And they are one of 2 groups that have successfully torn down the Far Harbor Wall.
Ooh, just so fun.
Their claws are so sharp and durable, they can cut clean through steel like butter.
Oh, damn.
And you get to face 3 of them.
Good luck, Collins.
So
run, Josh, run.
This is gonna be great. You're actually a little bit lucky though because you were away from fog crawlers, and those are much worse.
So we were
fog crawlers are actually
worse thing.
You were 1 away from 2 queens, which would have been tough, but then you were also 1 away on the other side from facing a fog crawler, which is the only beast tall enough to reach over the wall. So your cover would have been pretty much non-existent.
Except the dock and the stairway.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Now, the other thing that Mirelurk kings have is this thing called animalistic sense, which means that as they fire off their concussive blast, which is an attack that they have, they can basically echolocate anyone.
Okay.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. Yes, it's going to
It'll
be
be
fun
fun. Come on, guys. It's going to be fun.
if we survive this.
Oh, you'll survive, probably.
In normal Fallout, I would run away if there was one of them.
If there was one of them, yes, you would absolutely run away.
Yeah, I'm running away.
Where are we running to?
Far Harbor is pretty much your best bet. Because here's the thing.
If they're here, I'm gonna run here.
Yeah. So,
All the
but
way home.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. The first thing that they do, though, and this is kind of an odd thing that none of you really expected.
Is it their turn?
No, but I'm just giving them a free turn. They actually have an initiative of 20, so they're right at the top. And as their kind of like surprise movement thing, they are going to rip the gulper apart and eat it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Basically, as an intimidation tactic, it's what they decide to do pretty much whenever they find any kind of prey. So now they've got gulper blood dripping off of their maw as you stare them down. And the security guards set off a specific siren that is now blaring as well as a call to arms to the entire town. And they take their turn. The security guards now will be shooting at we'll say the middle Mirelurk king. So the first guy, wow, holy shit. That is very bad luck for me, actually. He hits him quite handily. Okay, so the next guy, miss. And this guy misses as well. The first guy got a hit. Let's see. You got to be freaking kidding me. I just rolled a 1 on my damage roll for him, so that's max damage from the security guard to this guy.
Yes, excellent.
And it's the guy who's using a rocket launcher.
Boom.
How does
is
this
gonna be so
happen to me
jealous.
every time? Anyway, fine. It's fine.
It's the curse here.
It's just 10d6 multiplied by 4. It's not a big deal. All right, let's see what we got here. You know, I'm just going to do it in here because it's going to be quicker.
Boom's gonna be so jealous.
Yeah, Boom is going to be extremely jealous.
Or excited.
Okay, here we go. Wow, that's a lot. 8, 10, you kidding me? 9. Yeah, he just one-shotted that Mirelurk King.
Really?
Yeah, he did 180 damage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
Why did I give one of them a rocket launcher? That was dumb.
I don't know. I'll take it. He doesn't need it, right? I'll take it.
No, I mean, you might be able to. You might actually be able to get it from him, but it's gonna be a hefty price because it's actually a unique item. Anyway, so he actually. Okay, so here's the thing: the unique item is actually called. It's called Fishbane, and it increases his chances of getting a critical. So instead of it being a 1/2 in most cases, it ups it to 3, and he rolled 3.
Boom.
So he's pretty lucky. And the other two, because of the explosive damage, also they take only half of the regular damage, none of the critical or any of that stuff. So they both take 15 points of damage. Anyway, now that I'm a little bit sadder now, you guys can take your turns. Okay, so the Harbormen are going to move forward. Alan is going to take his shot. He misses, thank God. Mariner is going to come up here, and she did not actually bring a weapon. She brought a toolkit for emergency repairs on the wall because of the siren. Brooks moves up here. Unfortunately, he's not able to get up onto the wall, so he can't really do much. Mitch finally gets into his shop to grab his weapon. And that is all they can... Oh, and Captain Avery will take her shot, which is... Big miss and big miss. Okay, Captain Avery misses on both of her attempts. It is now Colin's turn.
Let's go, Josh.
Running away, running away, run away.
So you probably would have seen that Doc was running to a certain location.
Yeah.
If
Over
you try to
here,
scale
buddy.
the wall, or if you try to scale the wall, you're going to have to make a check, and somebody's going to have to help you to get over it because it's extremely high. But there is an entrance that Doc was running to, so he just called out to you, so you follow him. It would be your best bet.
Over
Does
here.
that entrance fit his armor?
Yeah, it's a garage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I don't know where my total movement would allow me to get.
So
but
you can
I
sprint
will
as a
It's
major
not
action.
far.
sprint.
Yeah, it's not very far though.
You can sprint as a major action,
here's-
which means you move up to
you.
2 zones.
Or could
And
I run
here's
with
you.
the Mirelurk as I run away like Han Solo?
You
Where
want to
it's
shoot
like
at it?
heroic, but really just I'm hightailing it.
Yeah, I mean you can shoot it and then move.
Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to try and shoot at this Mirelurk right there.
Okay, with your little 10mm.
With my 10mm sounds. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Okay.
You don't have anything
you got-
bigger?
3 chances to make a hit, so that's a miss. Try again. Also a miss. Try again.
Yeah.
That is a hit. That is a hit. Just barely. Just
Barely.
barely.
In his leg.
Yeah, that was his leg.
And for 19.
Nice. Okay. Which one? You shooting the one on the top or the one on the bottom?
This guy.
Okay, great. Good call. Right in his leg. A little bit of damage. Okay. And then you're hightailing it over. You're making at least one movement over there. That's the wall. You can't go through the wall.
To get running away.
Okay. So you're running towards Doc, I'm assuming. So,
Sorry,
yeah.
what I mean is a tactical withdrawal to a more appropriate space for my.
There you go. There you go. Doc, it is your turn. And as you reach the door, you see a button.
What's the button do?
It's a big red button next to the door.
Well, I call out, "Hey, what's this button do?"
The security guard calls down. Obviously, it opens the door. I thought you were the smart one.
Bink. Bink, 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 bink.
I don't think he said. I
door.
thought you were the smart one. I think he just called him a dipshit.
Yeah.
Probably that. Anyway, so the door opens, and you can mosey on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna hightail it inside. I'm gonna leave. Yeah.
And just so you know as well, this is a relatively hidden door. It would be hard for even the Mirelurk King to detect it unless he uses location.
All right.
We'll see if he does that.
Should I shut the door, or should I leave it open for
I mean,
Colin?
Colin's coming after you, right?
All right,
You
cool.
called after him.
Is there any way I can get to anybody who's injured inside? I'm gonna go look for injured people inside and start attending to them.
Brooks is the only guy that's hurt, and the one security guard had his armor melted off.
It'll probably take a little bit to get to them, or
Yeah, it would. So Brooks is down here,
okay.
and the security guard is up on the wall. To get up on the wall, you'd have to really make.
Yeah. But I'm headed that way. I'm
Perfect.
here.
Perfect.
Here. Get over there.
Awesome.
Cool.
And it is now the Mirelurk King's turn. Mirelurk Kings are also extremely fast. So
I should have shut the door. Okay.
they're not that fast. No, they're not that fast. I mean, they get like a little bit more movement than everybody else.
So is Collins? Where's Collins? Is Collins like over here?
He should be over here. I think he got lost under here. Under
Cowboy.
Jake. He must have run through the wall somehow.
Hey, look, I've got power armor. I'm kind of a big deal.
I mean, the wall is, 6 inches thick.
Well, that's a good thing that I am about 9 inches thick when I need to be.
Heyo! Got him.
Oh, knew it was coming.
Or at least that's what your mom told me.
Okay. So this Mirelurk King is going to end up right here, right against the wall. And this one's going to end up right here. And both of them have 2 simultaneous attacks that they can do. They both start doing a concussive echolocation attack against Parapet Tower, because these are experienced Mirelurk Kings who have seen this town before. First one, wow, what a terrible roll. Misses. Second one also misses on that. So apparently they just screamed up into the sky. Amazing. Then the next thing that they do is, instead of attacking, they actually do something that's incredibly intelligent, but you guys might not realize it. They start feeling against the wall. So you hear the claws digging against the wall. What they're doing is looking for joints, because the wall has joints that are easier to rip through.
That were left by Snoop Dogg.
Also, it's scary.
Heyo! The first one immediately finds a joint and
Smokes it.
rips off 1 layer of wall. The second one does not find a joint, so therefore does nothing. But you hear the scathing sound of at least 2 inches of the wall being ripped off, and the Mariner groans. Because she just fixed that goddamn wall. So she's not happy. But basically what they have done is they have ripped up. So there's 3 layers to the wall. I'll lay this out for you. There's 3 layers to the wall. There is the outer Mirelurk shell, which is kind of the furthermost portion of the wall. That is designed, actually, because they have a natural resistance to it, to resist the acid that comes out of the angler's mouth. So it's not very hard against straight attacks, but the angler's acid falls right off of it. It has because Mirelurks themselves have a nice little shell that resists that. The second wall is 6 inches of steel, and then there's concrete. So anyway, Mariner, as a free action, says, these are the only things that can get through the wall. Keep them off the wall. Okay, and that is the end of their turn. Bill, it is up to you to do something snazzy.
Well, Bill is going to aim at this one this time.
Okay.
And
You've
hope
obviously
that
seen him taking some damage. That's smart.
Yeah, yep. I'm going to see how much damage I can do to this sucker. So, again, D20.
D20.
So I rolled a 12 this time.
Okay. What's your agility? So you need to take away half your agility, and then your
half my
small gun
agility.
skill.
So I take away 4, so that's 8. Half of my agility, and then my small gun skill too, right?
Yep. Oh no, you're a gunslinger, so it's an automatic 2. Because you have that skill. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is still a miss. Try again.
Okay. Oh man, this time was terrible. So 16. So no, I missed.
Definitely a miss. Definitely a miss. And that's, you have, I believe with your 6 shooters, you have 2 shots.
It is only 2 shots.
Okay. All right. You gonna do anything else? You gonna move around or do anything like that?
Do I have any protection where I'm at all? Probably not.
Yeah, you're in a parapet, dude.
Had you taken
There's a little slit. There's a little slit where you can shoot your guns out, but it's really hard for them to get in.
Question: could he have, as a minor action, have taken the aim action to re-roll one of those d20s?
He can, sure, do it.
Okay.
Just
So I can take the aim action.
Yeah, it means you can't move.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you weren't planning on it anyway, right?
I got another 12.
All right, yeah.
Damn.
Sadly. All right. Okay. Boom. It is up to you, my friend.
Boom.
Now,
Paint you.
They are right against the wall. So if you're going to do anything, it's got to be very strategic. Now, Boom is not an idiot. He's just reckless.
Trying to think, do I just shoot or drop a grenade? I don't know. I don't want the grenade to affect the wall.
Will the grenade
It
affect
can.
the wall?
It's possible that it could. It's possible.
But is it your wall?
But
I mean,
also,
we can fix the wall.
weigh
is
it,
the wall
weigh it
that
out,
protects us.
weigh it out, weigh it out. Is the damage to the wall an acceptable trade-off to try to kill this Mirelurk King?
Yeah, we can fix the wall, or they can.
All right, sounds good. I got a baseball grenade. I'm just gonna go drop it over the wall.
Drop it over the wall right at him. Okay, so baseball grenades have a slightly smaller area of effect. That is actually a very, very good choice on your end. Molotov cocktails have a little bit of an explosive action. Some of the other grenades have an even bigger explosive action. Baseball grenades are the smallest explosive action. That will actually only take up 1 square. The wall will be completely unaffected.
Love it.
Boom.
Okay, so roll your stuff. Oh wait, it's a grenade. So technically, hitting is easier. What'd you get?
15.
Okay.
Do you only have one
okay.
roll?
Do I get one roll? Do I need to subtract anything or?
Yeah, you need to subtract some stuff. Yes. Subtract your perception?
7. So half of that.
Half of that, so 4. So you're at 11.
Okay.
And again, it's explosive. So, and then you have explosives as a skill as well, right?
Yes, I do.
How much is that?
A 1. So I'm down to 10.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Okay, that will hit it, but only with half damage automatically.
I'll take half damage.
Basically, what's going to happen is the baseball is going to bounce just a little too far away, but it'll still affect him. But go ahead and roll me that d6 to see if you can negate that half damage.
Does he roll a d20 to know what part of the body it affects?
A 1!
Okay, all right. So
If you don't believe me, I'll show you.
no, with explosives, no, Scott, because explosives have an area effect, so it's a little different.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you roll the ones. You
Max
get
damage.
half of max damage because of the nature of the style of the hit.
Okay,
So roll your roll. So it is a baseball grenades have what? And is it a 66?
I don't know. I can roll 66. And
Oh, well, what is it? Is it 66?
Yeah, we need to know what it is because it's half of whatever the max is of that. So if it's 66, it's 18. So here, let me find it.
You're not using the damage tables from page 29, are you?
I am not.
Okay.
Okay, these. Oh, they don't have baseball grenades in there. That's right, it's a homebrew. I knew that. They don't allow this in this game. Baseball grenades are kind of really new.
So in the Fallout
66.
Wikipedia says it's 93.
93? Yeah, it's not that because this is the tabletop RPG is very different on the damage scale.
All right.
So because first of all, in the Fallout, like in the RPGs, you can have up to like 1,000 hit points.
Oh crap.
In like the video games, you can't have 1,000 hit points in the tabletop. So 93 is very different. But we'll call it a 66. I think that's fair. So you do 18 points of damage. Now, because you got max damage, I'm going to give you a slight other extra benefit, and that leg, that when hit, the baseball grenade is going to land near that leg and blast off this damn thing's foot.
With your foot, homie.
So it is hampered, but not immobilized.
Okay.
But still a great move. And he is now bleeding from that foot as well because you blasted it off.
Yeah.
All right, Cowboy.
Okay, Cowboy is going to roll
Okay.
to sniper rifle this guy. Rolled a 2.
Holy shit! Nice job. Okay, that's an auto crit, bro.
Boom. Now I'm gonna roll for what part of the body?
Hmm.
A 12, which is left leg.
Okay, that's the same leg that they've been hitting this whole time.
Of
So
course.
this is incredible.
And he rolled a 5, so regular damage.
Regular
But-
damage, but it's a
but-
crit, so it's doubled.
So,
Double,
and I
yeah.
love it.
And is it 8? 8d6?
8d6. 8d6 is it is a 308 sniper rifle.
Alrighty, let's go. That's 10. I'm not rolling as well for him.
Check actually how much. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're getting the leg. Ooh.
25, so 50 damage.
Holy crap. Okay, so here's another thing that's really cool about Fallout, is you've done too much damage to his leg. So technically that damage is now going to expand. You basically, Cowboy took his shot and hit the Mirelurk King right at the hip,
Yes.
blasting the leg off.
It's
and
like
causing.
It's like Django Unchained when they keep shooting the guy in the leg.
Yeah, and it's going to cause. Oh my gosh. So it's going to cause 3 additional rounds of bleeding damage to the Mirelurk King, which is really cool, actually. He is now prone because he no longer has a leg.
Sweet.
And this is the guy that was ripping through the wall. He falls away from the wall and is no longer against it, and has lost sight of the joint.
Okay.
That's a hell of a shot. Nice work, Cowboy.
Well done, Cowboy. All right.
Is he going to give a nice little yeehaw?
He's going to go.
Attaboy. I love it. All right, Jedediah, you're up. So it's you again, Scotty.
All right. So would Jedediah know that Mirelurk King is right now not as big of a threat?
Yeah, very much so, because Far Harbor has bright lights. I didn't tell you this at the beginning. They have lights that are against the wall that shine down so that you guys can see the enemies quite well. It also helps to blind certain sea creatures. So they're like big floodlights, so you can see everything. It's basically as bright as day.
Okay, so if I know that he's not as big of a threat because he's prone and fallen away from the wall, I'm going to shoot the other guy.
Okay.
And I am going to do my silence pistol because these guys scare me more, and I want to make sure I hit.
Sure.
Not a chance damage.
Right now with Murdoch Hyundai of Murray. Like the 20.
When you got some commercials going on.
I am pretty sure I miss.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 16, a 14, and a 13, and my 13 minus the 4 is only 9, and I don't think a 9 hit.
No.
Okay.
Not even
close. Now, with my movement,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to scale down the wall and go to wherever the Mariner's heading to see if I can help fix the wall.
Yeah, Mariner basically, so she's not going to be heading out yet, but you can see that she is hauling an empty Mirelurk shell, and it's very heavy and difficult for her to do, so give her a hand, basically.
Yeah.
With two of you, it's an auto success anyway, so there's no rolls. You basically move over to the Mariner, and you're kind of basically hauling that to the front gate area.
Yeah, I'm gonna go help her tinker around. So
perfect, and you can see that she's got a very on her tool belt, she's got like a blowtorch and a few other things that are going to be for fixing that wall.
Sweet.
Okay. All right, it is the security guard's turn, so he's going to put his rocket launcher away because they're much too close.
I mean, but are they?
I mean, I'm just going to put it this way. He knows how pissed Mariner would be if he blew the wall off.
But if he killed both the remaining Mirelurk Kings, maybe.
Don't worry. This guy has other things that he knows how to do that's going to be very, very successful. And he actually, you guys can all just know. You see him pull out one of the biggest assault rifles you've ever seen.
Hell yeah. This
guy's kind of a badass. Oh yeah, and he just, holy crap, this guy's killing me. He just auto-critted again. I can't even believe this. Second one misses, and the third one also misses. This guy's he's ridiculous right now. I don't like him currently. Okay, so actually he gets a second attack with that because of the nature of it. He hits with that one, but it's not an auto crit. Thank freaking Lord. Okay, so with his assault rifle, that's low. Okay, good. Damage wasn't quite as high, and he hits a not very vital location. So he's hitting this Mirelurk King that's right here, that is not prone, in the chest. He does a pretty massive amount of damage. And as he is shooting it, you see what looks like a chest plate carapace fall off of the Mirelurk King on the first shot. And so then on his second shot, okay, and let's see if he hits the same place. God damn it. Okay. He does hit the same place, which means he's hitting him right in the chest with no chest armor anymore. So that's awesome. Thank you for that, security guard. You're a big dick. Okay, so this Mirelurk King, you can see he's got a bunch of bullet holes now. He just gets riddled. This guy pops up with his assault rifle there and just laces bullets right into this guy. And you see the chest piece fall off, and then he gets like 6 more good bullets right in him. And the Mirelurk King actually staggers for a second, and then looks up at him and shouts, just in anguish, basically. So that Mirelurk King is very, very, very upset.
And he's calling a queen.
No. This is the last thing. He's not going to call a queen. Mirelurk Kings actually don't ever call queens, because queens, after they're done mating, they're like black widows. They will eat the Mirelurk. So they don't tend to call the queen. They're not big fans of the Mirelurk queens, other than that one momentary pleasure. Anyway, Mariner sees you. Right. Mariner sees you approaching there, Jedediah, and she says, "Oh, thanks for the help," and then she starts explaining and outlining how to fix the wall. And she's talking really fast and just super rapid. And she basically is letting you know, like, okay, this is where we need to do, this is where the joint is, this is how this works, this is how that works. And she's going to start moving towards the gate at the front with you. But we'll just leave you guys there for now so I can see you. But just so you know, that's what she's doing. And then Alan is going to take a shot at the Mirelurk King that is still standing. That's a hit. Okay. But not critical. Thank you. Okay. And he is going to do not too much damage. And he's going to hit him. Oh, but it's a freaking headshot. Golly. Okay. So then he shoots. So then Alan takes a big shot with his sniper rifle. And he actually hits that Mirelurk King right in the head. And you see its head kind of jolt back, and then it comes and it stares right at Alan and just glares, because it knows exactly where it came from. And then Brooks takes his shot, misses horribly, and Captain Avery takes her shots, misses on the first, misses on the second. These Harbormen are useless.
Except the security guard that you hate.
Besides Alan and that security guard, yeah. Okay, Colin, it is your turn again. Are you running for that garage gate that Cabarrus called out?
Well, if the Mirelurks are actually dying, so this one is prone.
He's prone. Yeah, you could go over and take a shot at him with your Ripper, but that is, again, you're very familiar with them. If you're going into his range,
yeah, no, I'm gonna peer either under the garage door. And just like, pew!
Okay, so the garage door is actually around the corner and inside in a secret entrance. So if you're going to the garage door, you won't be able to see him. He won't be able to see you, but then you can shut the garage door.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I just want to use cover and be a sneaky sneak and do some pew-pews with my silenced millimeter pistol.
Yeah.
So I realize, dude, I don't have any of my ranks done.
What?
Yeah, we'll have to do them later.
Okay.
His character sheet needs work.
Yeah, that's fine.
No worries. So
okay,
I tried to
take your shot.
That's a miss.
Misses. That is a critical hit. That is beautiful. Okay, roll for your location though.
D20.
I want to see if you double that damage.
Oh, okay.
That's a D20. Yep. Okay, so that's a leg. Actually, that's the same leg that he's missing, so roll again. Yeah, that's the other leg now. That's great.
Yeah,
okay,
good.
so you're shooting at the other leg, and then give me a D6.
A D6?
Yeah, just a standard D6.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah,
Max damage.
that's you just did max damage to him with that, and you double it because you critical.
So that is 96.0 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that's he's dead.
Because you have just your pistol, right?
So how does it
Yeah.
work? It should be 496.
So it would be 24 because you do max damage. Max damage means you do sixes all around,
Okay.
and then you double it because you number one
Yeah.
critical on him.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's
96.
40. That's so yeah. So you killed him. He's dead.
Yeah, well, take that. I don't spit inside my mask this time, having learned my lesson the hard way.
Okay, so the Harbormen are just pumped. They're feeling real good about this. And Doc, it is your turn. You could get to Brooks and give him a quick heal if you want.
I'm gonna try and heal Brooks. We're gonna figure out how to do this.
Brooks is way up here.
So move me on over to Brooks, and then
You got it.
I've
right
got
there.
the healer and the medic perk.
And stim pack.
Yeah. So
You can just give him some first aid though. That'd be good enough.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
So the damage that Brooks has is that angler spit, which is acidic.
Yeah.
Basically, it's poison type sort of damage. So it burned through his shirt and it got on his chest a little bit. So you can see some like kind of swelling and burns going on there. So yeah, give me your healing perk rolls.
So
and we'll bandage him up and get some ointment on that up in this piece.
What is first aid? Is that what is that?
Medicine?
Medicine plus intelligence?
Actually, it's just medicine plus intelligence. And so roll a d20 basically to make sure we do
an 11. Do I roll? What?
You don't need to. You're going to be very successful. If you rolled an 11, once we take away the difficulty,
I haven't rolled an 11. My intelligence plus my medicine is 11.
Oh, okay. So you roll your d20 and then subtract 11 from whatever that roll is.
Damn it! Can I do it?
No, that's fine. That's fine. All you had to do was beat a 10.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
So then you apply first aid.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much on these, like, first aid is extremely easy to succeed on. It's almost impossible if you have any kind of healing abilities.
So my perks are I heal an additional hit point per rank with first aid, and then also when I use the first aid action to try and treat an injury, I can re-roll a d20. So can I just re-roll it
there
and
you
see
go.
if I crit
Re-roll
or
it.
something?
Yeah, why not?
8.
Hey, hell of a lot better.
So, but that means it's under a 0, right? So do we get like an action point, or
you can't do better than a 1?
All right.
So it reaches 1. If you had rolled a 1, then yes, you would get an action. Oh, by the way, that does mean you guys have 3 action points now because Win just rolled a 1.
Ah, very good.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So how much?
You have 3 action points now.
So how many hit points does he get back? Do I roll a d6 or something, or?
Hold up, let me actually check. I think it's a certain number of d6s. Hang on.
First aid.
First aid.
Damage and injury, critical healing.
Go.
Take first aid. You try and quickly. So it's int plus medicine. The difficulty equal to the number of injuries the patient has. Increasing difficulty +1 if you're trying.
It's a very minor injury too. It's just burns on the surface level of his skin because it was. I mean, the shot had to travel quite a bit of distance.
It says heal health points equal to your medicine rating, which is 3. So he would get 4 back. Yep.
Yeah. You got him all patched up. He's feeling good. He says, "Thanks. My name's Brooks. I don't think we met before. Appreciate you.
Doc,
shoring that up."
I'll shake his hand and continue to look for people to heal.
Awesome.
Nice.
Doc is the man.
Yeah.
Okay, this last Mirelurk king, who now has no chest carapace, bunch of bullet holes in him, and is pissed.
Run away.
Is no, he doesn't run. Mirelurk kings are very prideful.
Oh.
He will fight to the death.
Okay.
So he attacks or does his concussive attack and is successful. And he's focusing on the Diamond City security guard that was attacking him. Now, here's the thing with his concussive attack. It has two purposes. Number one, it is to do damage. But number two, it is to incapacitate. So he needs to succeed against... Oh my gosh. Yeah, he succeeds. Freaking Diamond City security guard. Okay. So so that guy, he's basically, his ears are, and he's not feeling too good, but he's still up and he's fine. And then as he attacks the wall, he once again does not find a seam, so he just kind of scratches against that outer carapace, and kind of shouts in frustration because he can't seem to find a joint. All right, Bill, it is up to you.
He should call Snoop. Oh,
He got a joint.
Whose turn?
Bill's. Yeah, Bill's gonna shoot at him, and
Sweet.
hopefully actually
Good.
hit something this time.
You got it. His carapace is gone, so this is going to be an easier shot. If it'll be an easier shot.
12 minus the 4, so I got 8.
That is barely a hit. Nice work.
Cool. And then I roll to see where it hits, right?
Yeah, roll your d20 to see where it hits.
Which was a 19. So
Okay, so that's his
torso.
leg. We're using the handbook. We're disregard my rules,
Okay.
so it's the leg. It's the leg.
And then, so for damage, right? Is that?
Yeah. So roll your 1d6 first to see.
I got a 1, so max damage.
Nice. And so then you don't even need to roll your damage. Yours is an 8d6, right?
It is 66.
66k. So you did 36 damage to his right leg, I believe it is, which has not been damaged yet. So this is nice. Okay. So you hamper him a little bit. You can see that you got him right in that upper quad. And he is not looking good. He's very upset, super pissed. He's just been railed on all night. That one security guard is just pissing him off. But he is still standing. He's still standing. He's a prideful little son of a gun. Okay, Cowboy. Scotty, that's you.
All right.
No, boom's
Cowboy.
up. Boom.
Oh yeah,
my bad. Yes, boom. Sorry, I apologize. Boom's up.
Boom's gonna just take his pistol, shoot it over the wall. 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Cool. And he's going to hit him in the... Oh, wrong dice. He's not going to hit him in the 16. He's going to hit him in the 6.
Okay, that's a good one. That's right in the torso, which his armor has been removed, so his damage resistance is gone.
And then the damage number, I hit 2, double damage.
Nice. Okay. So
46.
roll your 46.
Ooh, 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15, plus another 2, 7. Double.
Dang. 34. 34 damage. Dude. Okay. That is a very good shot. He is dead. Nice work, guys. We are out of turn order.
And then after Boom shoots that guy, he looks towards that big tall guy that was making fun of him and says, "Yeah, that's how you do it."
Alan.
And then he smells the fumes out of the pistol. That's how you do it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, first thing he does is wipe off the spit from inside his visor.
Nobody
That's
knows
awesome.
about but him.
That is awesome.
And then struts out onto the battlefield like he just went toe-to-toe with them in melee combat.
I mean, in a way, you did. At first.
Yeah. Jedediah is just helping the Mariner go out.
Yep. So So we're out of turn order, so you guys can do your thing. So you guys are probably going outside to repair it, repair that carapace piece. Doc, I'm assuming you probably will want to check on that security guard that was getting railed on.
Yep, he's next.
He'll
get some
lemon. And he's coming down, so he's going to be right here,
and
you're going to be over here working on him.
Yep.
Now, Captain Avery and Alan and Brooks ask the remaining party members if they wouldn't mind basically convening with them really quick, so they can exchange information and kind of finish the conversation from before they were so rudely interrupted. So that's going to be Bill, our friend Cowboy, and Boom, and C-Mac here.
So look, I mean, that's a great idea, but have you guys ever had Mirelurk meat? This is delicious.
Oh no, absolutely. Don't worry about that. The Harbormen are already going out
and harvesting.
Don't worry about that.
Hell yeah.
They are going to make you a welcome feast for the ages.
I want some chowder.
You will get the best chowder. Captain Avery calls over Mitch, who was so late getting back to the party, he actually did nothing to help. But Mitch runs the restaurant and bar. So she says to him, Mitch, I need you to get out there with your crew, get that meat, and get our boys some food. This man would like some of your famous chowder.
Yeah, that guy truly is Captain Avery Smith.
Hey-o. Got him. Oh, Mitch is a good dude.
Anyway, so as you start talking,
I give him some slap ass on the way out.
Captain Avery, Alan, and Brooks again. Captain.
Oh, microphone. Hello.
Microphone.
There we go.
Get out.
There we go.
Damn it. Mic check. Okay. All right. So, what I was saying was just basically Avery kind of with Alan and Brooks reconvenes with you guys and just right out here on the docks is where you guys are going to eat anyway. So she's just kind of talking to you guys right here, and basically just kind of saying, okay, so where do we leave off? Like, what information do you guys need? Now, this, I believe she already laid out most of it for you, but she's kind of just saying, what questions do you guys have? What do you need from us here, so that we can kind of help you begin helping us, essentially.
What was our mission again? Why were we coming here?
I'm trying to rescue.
So it's two things. Yeah, so it's one to rescue Synths, but you don't want to talk to them about that. I'm just going to tell you that right now. With one exception, which was your contact that Desdemona laid out to you. But you're going to want to get him in private, so don't talk about it here in front of the group. Mm-hmm. Then the second was basically you're trying to find information on what the hell's going on with the three main factions kind of seemingly attacking each other.
Right.
But none of them really admitting or owning up to the fact that these attacks are happening. Allegedly, none of them know what's going on.
Allegedly.
I mean, there's no proof, right? That's what you're here for.
Allegedly.
I know I'm not with everyone, but there was a rad rifle used in attacking the synths, the Acadia synths.
Well, we're not in Acadia.
I know.
You're on the harbor. Anyway, so the Harbormen have been receiving attacks of energy type weapons and such that are primarily used by the Acadians. So kind of intriguing considering the peace treaty between the two groups and the fact that they tend to mutually help each other out quite a bit. So kind of an odd thing, which is why Avery doesn't want to start a war with the Acadians. So what questions do you guys have for Avery, Allen, and Brooks?
I don't know. What should we ask them, guys?
Well, you're not even there, Doc. You're tending
Oh, okay.
to the wounded. You don't have to worry about this.
Sorry.
This is on these boys.
I mean, I'm the charismatic one, so.
Yeah, but so's
Okay.
Colin.
Okay, good.
It's so true.
Is Cowboy charismatic?
Dashing.
Cowboy is. I don't think he is, but let me.
Yeah, I
check.
got an 8 charisma.
Well, so Avery,
Oh,
one quick question I
out
have
of
is where
10.
can we get our hands on some?
Cowboy is not. Cowboy has a 4 on charisma. He's at the lowest he can be. He's not very
where can we
charismatic.
get some?
Plus, he's a
rocket
remember.
launcher?
Remember, Cowboy is a ghoul,
Mm-hmm.
not your best representative. So sorry, what did you say, Colin?
Where can we get our hands on some of this sweet ordnance like rocket launchers?
That's his. He built it himself. Good luck.
I mean, could he build more? I mean, please.
You'd have to ask him. I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
What about explosives? Can I get some stock up out of my grenades and my bombs?
You're gonna love this. You're gonna have to talk to Alan for that.
Is Alan the guy that I didn't like the last time?
Yeah.
All right. Which one is Alan? Is he one of those guys?
Alan is this guy right here.
Oh, of course he is. Jackass.
He looks like an Alan.
I know.
He's the one that made fun of you for kissing the ground when you walked in.
He's also one that afterwards I had to smell the
Yep.
nice scent coming out of my pistol looking at him. Like, suck it.
Yeah. No, Alan does. You do see that Alan has softened a little bit because he sees that you guys aren't useless. And he starts to say to Captain Avery, "Yeah, I can help these boys, but it'll cost them."
Do we even have money? We'll fake it.
A little.
I mean, how much was all that Mirelurk meat worth?
See, and that's the thing, is the Mirelurk meat and the carapace are going to be valuable. And considering that you guys did that, Avery is negotiating on your behalf and saying to Alan, "Alan, listen, you know that we're about to eat because of these boys, so you're going to take that out of what they would owe you reloads here, and they're helping to rebuild that wall right now as we speak. You're also going to discount that off of them. If you don't, I'm going to kick your ass out in the harbor by myself."
So hand over the boom booms.
Alan then says, "All right, you can come to my shop after we eat. We'll see what we can get to you. See if I have anything that will even work for you."
We'll make it work. I'll take a look at your boom booms after we eat.
He's just being difficult. He's just being a dick. He has plenty of stuff he can help you with.
Speaking of shops, do y'all have someone here locally that can work on synthetics like me? I didn't take any damage out there fighting your little horde beasts, but
we
I'm too pretty to die.
We don't, but the Acadians are a colony of synths themselves. And Dima, their leader, he definitely will be able to help you, especially as a Gen 2 synth. He'll have plenty that he can do to help.
Dima's my guy. Cool. Thanks, man.
What about alcohol? Do you have alcohol to drink?
Mitch will have plenty of alcohol for you boys. Don't even worry. On the house.
Appreciate that.
Where would you start if you were us?
What was that?
Where would you start if you were us? I'm just asking our 3 friends here.
Well, we really have no idea because we know that we're not doing anything to anybody, and the children of Adam seem to believe that we're trying to start a war with them, and we don't want that.
I say we go talk to the chosen of Adam and have a discussion.
I think that's a great idea.
Then we go meet with and talk with everybody else, and we find out. We eat.
So what she does is she gives. So Colin, since you have power armor, Captain Avery is actually very familiar with power armor. She fought in several skirmishes herself and has used plenty. She's going to punch some digits into your power armor to give you the exact location of the Acadian Observatory and the Children of Adam's nuclear sub.
She's like, "These are my digits."
I told you already what my digits.
I'm just going to tell you right now, she is not into you guys at all.
Right now. But look, after a little bit of massage, some oil,
and some alcohol.
little bit of the liquid bubblies. She'll be just saying,
Yeah.
Once you go synth, you never go back. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know if you guys remember this. She is a synth.
I'm just saying,
I remember.
every girl be calling.
She'll be calling. Okay.
If she's a synth kid, that just means she can go way longer.
I mean, she's a Gen 3, so she looks and acts and has the endurance of a normal human.
Also,
But
nobody's supposed to know she is one.
She can none of the harbor. She is one. None of it. Because if they did, they would be pissed.
So what you're saying is she can hawk Tua.
She can hawk Tua and spit on that thing.
Anyway,
so
if she wants to recover.
With the coordinates, you guys now know exactly where you need to be going. You have a map; it's all laid out for you. You essentially have a map of the entire island, so you've got plenty of information to get started. You are going to want to stop at either the nucleus or at the Acadian observatory. It doesn't really matter which one, as the next step of your journey. Once you're done kind of interrogating and eating here. And so anyway, so Captain Avery and Alan, they start to take off to go essentially help Mitch set things up, because there's really not much more information they can give you. But Brooks stops, and I didn't tell any of you this, so I'm just going to go ahead and just tell you. He gives you basically a little signal that he is your contact.
We didn't know he was our contact.
Cipher. Yeah, but he gives you a cipher. He gives you the railroad cipher. And what he says is, do you have a Geiger counter? And I don't care who, but one of you replies with, mine is in the shop.
Okay.
And that's the cipher to let you know that he also is in the railroad.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so then Brooks then says to you all with that, essentially that he wants to talk to you before you go anywhere, because he has additional information on one of your missions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I heal him?
To talk with Brooks now?
What's that?
We're trying to go talk with Brooks now while they're cooking our chowder.
No, eat first, because the chowder's done. Yeah. Eat first, and before we eat, while you guys were having that conversation with Avery and Alan and everybody, your pilot was talking with the mariner as they were repairing the walls, and so we're going to do that conversation. Then we're going to go to the food. So Scott, mariner's talking to you. She's giving you the lowdown on how to fix the wall and get the joints and build the joints so that they're a little bit harder to find. Because as she tells you, one of the reasons that the Mirelurk Kings weren't able to get completely through is because we disguised the joints in the wall so that they are harder to find, and basically makes it so that there's less of a chance of them being able to break down that
quick
first layer.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How much experience did we get from killing those monsters?
Quite a bit. Especially the Mirelurk Kings. So you guys are about a little over halfway to your next level.
So we got over 100 XP?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay.
Easily.
Did we get 200?
I'll calculate it out in a second, because also, once again, like the Diamond Security Guard kind of did most of the damage on that last little battle there.
Okay.
So he got a ton of experience.
No, we killed one of them and we killed the other two.
Yeah.
So that's totally fair. That's totally fair.
I did the final blow.
However, he got additional for one-shotting, kind of a big deal. Anyway, I'll calculate that all out with you afterwards. But so Mariner and Jedediah are talking, and they're kind of going through everything. And Mariner's also going into how the fog condensers work and how the island is kept safe and all of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where the conversation is.
Yeah, as soon as she starts talking about those, I am complimenting her. Like, wait, you created the fog condensers. You've got to walk me through that. Tell me, like, where did that come from?
Oh man, the fog condensers. That was something that I actually figured it out by observing how the jet engines work on the vertibirds, how they kind of suck that air in and then process it back out. So I kind of had the idea of, okay, well, what if there's a way that I could cut through the fog and eliminate the radiation or push the radiation somewhere else while also drawing in the water. So it was kind of a way to separate, and I built up this spiral thing within the fog condensers. And so there's a fan that sucks the fog in, and then there's a filter that kicks the radiation and basically neutralizes it by turning it into the energy that spins the fan.
Oh, that is brilliant. Now, I just want to show you something. A buddy of mine,
cool.
Tinker Tom,
Okay.
created these for us. They're kind of, call them rip-off, cheap mobile versions of what you did. You should take a look at this. And so I hand her my PFC or PCF or whatever it is.
Yeah. So she goes, interesting. Okay. So she looks at it and she says, oh, okay. So they use the inhaler from Jet. Did this guy, was he on a lot of drugs?
Always.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because he's it looks like he's rigged up these jet inhalers to have like a form of this. The only problem that he's having is within these, the radiation is just being spit back out. He's not repurposing the energy.
Is there a way? Could you think of a way of making it so that we could repurpose the energy?
I think so. There might even be a way that we could turn it into some kind of either a weapon or a breathing apparatus that could even, maybe even power like a wetsuit to make it easier to swim. There's a lot of different things that we could do with this. Tinker Tom really had some good ideas here. I just don't think he finished some of his good ideas.
He has a hard time finishing. I'll help in that department. Don't worry.
That's because of the drugs. All the jet that he's taking probably has his brain addled and constantly running.
Definitely has things addled for sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. This is brilliant though. The design is simple, but it definitely has it's going a lot of good directions. I think we could do something pretty phenomenal with this. Do you have an extra, or can I keep this one, or?
How quick could you fix it?
It would take me at least a couple days. See, the thing is, I'll tell you. I mean, for just going into the fog, these are going to work great. It's just that once again, it's going to be spitting the radiation out rather than putting it
utilizing
somewhere.
it. Yeah. The problem is that we only have enough for us, and these are all just a first shot at it. So if I give you one, then I don't have a way of going out into that fog.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, maybe I could do something. You know what? You've helped me with my wall. I'm gonna stay up all night, maybe tonight, maybe because you guys are gonna want to rest before you go out. You don't want to be in the fog at night. I can promise you that. So you're gonna want to hang out here for the night. I'm gonna pull an all-nighter. I'm gonna see what I can figure out.
Listen, if one mind is great, two minds are greater. Let's do this together. I'll stay up all night with you.
All right, but you're gonna have to travel tomorrow.
That's okay. Like I said, it'd be worth it to stay up all night with you.
All right. Okay. I have a feeling we could do some amazing stuff. And she's just like lost in her brain now. Just completely. Yeah, no, she's not picking up on any of
anything.
That.
No, she's not picking up on it.
She is borderline autistic with a lot of that stuff.
Dreamweaver.
Anyway, so she's happy to look at a lot of that stuff, and she's actually pretty pumped about it. In fact, she's gonna end up skipping dinner because she wants to just go start working.
Jedediah does not skip dinner. He's gonna go to dinner and then meet up with her.
He should definitely eat. But yeah, she tells you where her shop is. And anyway, so you guys finish repairing the wall, and you head back in.
Perfect.
Okay, so then after you guys are done eating, you guys are just kind of hanging out in the town. Avery has quarters where you guys can all rest up before you take off to your next location.
I need boom booms.
Also, yes. Now, as you guys are eating, all the people are really kind of pretty cool about it. The whole town is there, so you've got a bunch of different residents that are hanging out with you. The security guards and everything else are going on. Yeah, so while you're at dinner, is there any conversations you guys want to have, or anybody you want to?
Do you think we need to have our conversation with Brooks in private, not at dinner?
It needs to be in private. That's why he gave you the cipher.
Okay. Well, I wasn't there for it, so I'm just asking the group.
Oh, okay.
Probably what I would recommend doing is that we just talk with a lot of the locals to try and get some more details on the attacks that happened here at Far Harbor.
Sure. So,
since 3 of us are muted, I'm just going to speak up for the group.
Anyone in particular that you're trying to talk to? So there's Mitch, who's the bartender, Alan, who's the guns and ammunition guy, Avery, obviously you've already talked to Alan and Avery about it. Brooks runs the general store and is also your inside contact. And then there's any of the security guards. None of the other townsfolk really know anything. Those are going to be your best bets. So you're talking to Mitch. Awesome. Good pick.
Listen,
Boom
and I are talking to Mitch.
Okay, awesome.
Everyone talks to the bartender.
Dude, everyone talks to the bartender. Always. Visitors, townsfolk, everybody. And Mitch has the hot goss. So what do you talk to Mitch about? What do you ask him?
Hey, Mitch, I'm new here. I don't know a lot of what's going on. But I've heard rumors that there's some dicey things happening. What can you tell me?
Oh, man, it's crazy. Okay, so we keep hearing that we're doing stuff, but none of us know anything about what's going on. And so we're all just kind of freaking out. And we're just like, we're not attacking anybody as far as I know. I mean, the only one who would attack someone, especially, I'm just going to tell you right now, at the nuclear, Alan does not like the children of Adam at all. He calls them all sorts of names: addicts, crazies, wackos, weirdos, dangers to society, which they are. To be fair, he's right. But I mean, if it was anybody here, it would be Alan.
No one else. No one but Alan.
No one but Alan. I mean, Captain Avery's the one who introduced the peace treaty. Wouldn't really make sense for her to do it. I work 24/7. I don't have time for this. Brooks is too much of a pussy. He just kind of stays in his shop. Though sometimes Brooks does disappear for days at a time.
Okay.
Maybe it is Brooks.
So Brooks disappears.
But Brooks doesn't have a grudge. So there's no motive.
That's true.
Now
it's Mitch, right?
Yeah.
Mitch. From what I heard, I heard that you guys are being accused of attacking people, but you're also being attacked. Like, what kind of attacks are happening, and where are they coming from?
So, it's all very weird because it's not when we're in town. So the person that's attacking us, or people, or whatever, or whoever's doing it, they obviously know our patterns. Because it's always when we get on our boats and get out to sea. So, somebody might go try to visit old Longfellow at his cabin, which is, kind of a ways up that way. And he points up north. And northwest, there's another tiny little island off there that you can kind of see in the distance. And old Longfellow, he kind of likes to stick to himself, and so but he's crazy. He's got all sorts of traps up in his location, so you have to tell him when you're going to come over so he can deactivate him and all this. But he's good people though. He's a good guy. He's a little paranoid, but it's always whenever somebody's going to visit old Longfellow or, give him some food or something, or when they're trying to head down south, it's never inside the wall, and the wall is never attacked. And I think it's because they're using lasers, and lasers don't work on the wall. Now, the only people that use lasers are the Acadians.
So you're saying that they attack when you're not here, and they don't attack the wall. So what do they attack?
Boats. They attack our boats.
Oh.
Like they're shining light in your eyes, or actually?
No, they're shooting laser guns at our boats and burning holes in them and sinking our boats.
Who would benefit from you guys not having boats?
I don't know, because the Acadians, so they're the only ones who use lasers, right? So the obvious evidence is them. But the Acadians use us for transport and for trade. So it don't make no sense.
Is it just when you're leaving the harbor or when you're out in the water?
Both, So it's like I say, depending on the day. I mean, we've been attacked as far north as the bowling alley, and as far south as the SS, the big ship. I don't remember the name, but there's this big ship that shipwrecked a long time ago, and we don't usually go that way because the trappers are there. But if we're near that boat, they'll attack us there, or up in the bowling alleys, which that's also kind of weird. And I would say it's the super mutants that are in the bowling alley, but the thing is that those guys usually use bullets, and these aren't bullets, they're lasers.
Okay, so first of all, there's no motive for the synths to take the Acadians to take out your boats.
Right.
So that's odd.
We have trade agreements with them. It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Now let's take the laser out of here. Who does have a motive to attack you? Like who benefits from one of two things? One, getting rid of your boats, or two, who would benefit from you guys fighting the Acadians?
The children of Adam, but they're the ones that are saying we're attacking them.
So how do the children of Adam benefit from you attacking the synths or fighting with them?
The only way would be that because the children of Adam, they think that the island is theirs, that it's their birthright because Adam gave it to them, right? So it would benefit them if both of us were gone, because then they could just have the island.
Okay.
But they don't use lasers.
So are the attacks coming from within the perimeter, or is when you guys leave the perimeter? Like
that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing, is that it's sometimes it's right when we leave, and then whenever that's happening, somebody said that it happened and they heard somebody laughing, but it weren't no normal laugh. It was kind of like a scratchy, throat, like the person had smoked their whole life or something.
Anybody here smoke a lot?
I mean, everybody pretty much, but I mean, I'm talking like somebody who's smokes more than they should. I mean, everybody smokes, not that much.
So nobody smokes that much here.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been people who've been attacked right as they're leaving, and there's laughing that's happening.
As they're leaving, yeah, and they hear and they say that they hear laughing when it happens. And sometimes, like I say, it's when we're going up north, or when we're going down south, But I will say this: nobody's ever said that they get attacked on the West Bank, so it's probably not there. Which would make sense. The West Bank is overrun with all sorts of sea creatures. So, I mean, they don't use guns, as far as I know.
What is on the West Bank?
Mostly just, like I say, it's mostly just sea creatures, and there's some sunken boats, out there, and from before the war, And so, some people say there's treasure stuff out there, or unique things, and bombs and equipment, things like that. But I've never gone out there. I'm working.
I elbow Boom. There's bombs in the boats, Boom. Unique boom booms.
How far is the sunken ships from town?
Oh, from here it's the other side of the island.
It's on the west side.
Because we're the East Bank. They're the West Bank. It's the West Bank. So it's about, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6 miles if you're going across the land. But I don't recommend that. That there's a mountain. You have to go over the mountain at the top of it, and inside the mountain, once again, there's trappers. And those folks are crazy. They'll eat you.
How about by boat?
By boat, once again, if you start leaving, you might get shot at. But by boat, you'd have to circumnavigate thing. Who would really know about this? Probably Brooks. He always takes his boat when he leaves. So you can probably talk to him about how to get there by boat, or old Longfellow. Old Longfellow knows he's up at his cabin. Way off. He's outside of town on his own island.
So when Brooks disappears for days, he takes a boat.
Yeah, but he usually goes. He usually goes more east, and then I don't really see where he goes from there.
Okay. All right. So the reason that you think it's the Acadians is mainly the weapon type that's coming. It's the lasers.
Well, it's the weapon type it's the weapon type and the fact that the voice is weird because since sometimes the voice modulators are off.
Yeah, I've had.
So it might be a broken voice modulator that doesn't work. So I mean that's why I think it is.
Hey, Bill, come over here.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna have Bill come over and tinker with his voice module to see if I can get it to sound like the laugh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be doing that for a little bit of time.
Perfect.
Bill keeps giving him test laughs. Sounds like crazy bot.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. I mean, that's more robotic. It's more guttural.
All right. Well, what about the children of Adam? Do any of them have a voice? Like they've been smoking forever?
A lot of them do, but mainly because of the radiation. But it's not. I don't know. I've heard most of them. Because again, we've established trade. They do a lot of energy stuff and a lot of power in the island. So I don't think it's them. Plus, with the fog condensers and everything, they want to take some of that radiation for some of the weird experiments.
Okay. All right. Well, it was worth a shot. Doesn't sound like the synths. It doesn't sound like the children of Adam. All right.
Yeah.
You've given us a lot to think about, though.
Yeah, definitely. You should talk to Brooks, though. See what he knows about when he leaves. And I ain't never seen him get shot at.
Never. Has everyone else been shot at?
I don't see it every time when he leaves. But again, saying it's usually if you're going north or south. He's going away from the island. I don't know how anybody could shoot him unless they were on a boat. And if they were on a boat shooting at him, you'd know where the shots are coming from.
Okay.
Maybe what you should do is set up one of those auto boats, put like a mannequin or something in it, and have it start going and see if it gets shot at and try to follow where the shots are coming from.
It's not a bad idea. Mitch, it's not a bad idea. You've obviously thought about this.
Way too much. I got way too much time thinking.
Thought you were always busy working.
No, but I'm working and I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Multitask.
Okay, I got another question for you, Mitch.
What's up?
All right, the Mariner. What's her story?
Oh, she's brilliant. That's about all I know.
Oh, all right.
She's really smart. She fixed the wall. She Oh, one time. Oh, this is crazy. One time with another visitor, she I'll tell you another time about this, but she killed the Red Death. Yeah.
She killed the Red Death. I got to hear that story, Mitch. Maybe another
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But
Definitely. Happy to tell that one. Or you could have her tell it to you.
yeah, I'm
Red
going over there
Death, what's
tonight.
that, like a disease?
No, it's a fog crawler. It's a big monstrous fog crawler with eyes that glowed in the dark.
All right.
Big
We'll find
red
out.
eyes. That's why they called it the Red Death.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at setting up a fake boat or a drone boat.
That
I
would
like
be
this
a good
idea.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
I think if we let's get back with our team and we'll set up some lookouts.
We also need
And
to
then we
talk to
should go talk
Brooks.
to the children of Adam next.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
good
I mean,
idea.
yeah.
If we even need to after our boat.
Yes, we will.
right.
Okay, that's probably as much as we'll get out of Mitch.
Yeah.
Do we want to have the same crew go out of Brooks, or was there somebody else talking to Brooks while we were?
I mean, everybody should go talk to Brooks.
Agreed.
In private.
Yeah, at his shop. So, meal's over. So Avery's back in her quarters down here. Alan's back in his shop over here. Brooks is in his shop up here.
All right.
I think
Oh,
we
and
want to spend
Mitch
some
is back
time
in the
with
bar.
Brooks, and maybe we talk to him at
Yep.
the end, so that we can collect information from everyone, and then talk to Brooks and be like, "Hey, this is what we've learned.
Yeah,
You know what's true, what's not true."
yeah. The only other people that you'd probably be able to get anything out of would be the security guards.
Okay. Let's have the doc talk to the security guards.
I mean, he patched him up. They're on good terms, right?
Yeah. Oh, where'd Scott run off to?
I have no idea.
He's on. He just covered his camera.
Yep, no worries. Sure, I can go talk to Brooks. Where's Brooks? Here?
No, Brooks is right here.
Oh,
You're talking
Yeah.
to the security guards.
where'd I go? There we go. Let's go talk to Brooks.
Okay, so everybody's gonna go talk to Brooks. Because remember, you're gonna want everybody to go talk to because he's giving.
Yeah,
you,
let's go.
Okay. So everybody's gonna go talk to Brooks. So he's going to actually shut down his shop, lock the door, and bring everybody in, so he can just talk to you guys. Okay. So he's already given you the cipher, so you guys already know, that he's there, and he welcomes everybody in, and he kind of starts off by just asking, how's everything down at the railroad? How's Desdemona? Has she been getting my holotapes and all that kind of stuff? Just basically general conversation to start off.
Hey, look what I found. It's Brooks's shop.
What is it?
Love
Where
it.
is it?
It's Brooks's shop on Far Harbor.
On the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Oh, sick! Yeah, that's awesome.
There we go.
Yeah, that's Brooks's shop. Yep. Nice. Love it. Okay. So anyway, so you guys are done with the small talk. And Brooks is going to say, okay, let's get down to business. So I know you guys are here, obviously, to help Captain Avery with her thing. But I also wanted to talk to you about the railroad business. So some of these synths that have been coming here have been disappearing on their way up to Acadia, and that's very concerning. So Acadia, you'll know from the map that Avery programmed into your power armor, Colin. It's up the trail, from here. It's not terribly far, but you are going to have to hike up to the old observatory. But the thing is that we're delivering, a lot of these synths, and then when they're getting to the observatory, but none of them are getting to their next checkpoint. So after they leave the observatory, something is happening to them, and I don't know what's going on.
And who is escorting them to the observatory?
Usually either myself or another one of the tactical teams. In certain cases, they'll just they'll go with old Longfellow as well. Now, old Longfellow's reliable. He's a good dude. He knows the ins and outs of this island. He's the longest living member of this island. So I mean, he's a very reliable person to get him there. But it's not his job to take them after because it's and again they're checking in at Acadia, and Demon's talking to them. They're getting the things that they need there. It's once they leave, something's happening to them, and they're not making it to their second checkpoint.
Uh-oh.
And if I can ask, what is the second checkpoint?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you guys are all. Second checkpoint is so up north. We have kind of our second island holdout, and it's where once they get up there, then the job is to get them up into the kind of the Canadian Yukon, and then usually from there we're hoping that at that point the Institute is off their tail, so place them anywhere we want after that, but they're not getting up to the new Nova Scotia checkpoint, which is just due north.
And when did this start?
It's hard to say really, but the first one that was reported to me was about 6 months ago.
How many synths have been lost?
So that's the funny thing. It's not every time. Because I mean, we're delivering packages, of at least 2 to 3, probably twice a month, but it's just randomly 1, maybe 2 will go and disappear every month or every couple of months. We've lost a total of 5 at this point. So I know it's not a big number, but it's enough where it's just weird because the thing is too, the synths started disappearing right around the same time that all three of our factions here started kind of having this infighting. I don't know if they're connected, but they might be.
My guess.
And it was coincidental.
You got to go to the observatory.
Yeah, I would suggest going to the observatory. Dima should be able to point you in the right direction. I will say this. I mean, the reason that I sent in that I told Avery to call you guys in is because we lost one just last week. And the weird thing is, so the trail that they normally take, and usually once they get past Acadia, we try to send them by themselves so they don't draw too much attention. But this time we sent him with an escort, right? We sent a former courser with him, and those guys can fight. And the thing is that we didn't find the synth. Well, I guess technically both synths, but we found the courser's body, but we did not find the other designated synth that was to be going with him. The weird thing is, and this is another thing that caused some tension here. The weird thing is, when they found him, his jacket had been just riddled with bullet holes, and so obviously we know he was taken out. But why wasn't the synth that was liberated also taken out? It just doesn't make any sense.
Have you found evidence of any of the synths anywhere?
Little things here and there. Most of them are kind of up by kind of it's up kind of north-ish by I'm forgetting the name of the place. It's where Mitch's uncle lives really, really, really close to it. It's he has a little settlement up there, but there's like a crashed plane kind of near there. I forget the name of the flight, but there's like a crashed plane, and then further north from there, there's like that's where his uncle's little settlement is, and then north of that is the I'm forgetting the name of it. There's a little hospital too. That's right. So there's a crashed plane. North of that, there's like a little lumber mill, and then north of that is the hospital. And he was found between the hospital and where Mitch's uncle lives. So you might ask Mitch for directions to his uncle's place.
Okay. But I'm saying is the synth that we're sending down the railroad, any of those that have kind of disappeared that you found anything on?
Only this one synth, and the only thing that we found was he was a guy who was a former Brotherhood of Steel, and we found his hollow tags. It's the only thing we ever found. So it's really weird.
Huh.
Now, have you already told us? We were told that there's some Gen 3 synths around here, and that you already found one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Can you help us find the rest and locate them?
You know, I might be able to, but I mean, I've got my own missions. You know.
Can you at least point us in the right direction?
Absolutely. You know where? So he was found. He was found near what's it called? The national park up north. That's where we found something on him. The courser that we found as well. He was killed between the national park HQ and the Cliff's Edge Hotel.
You don't happen to have like a map handy with all these locations on it, do you?
The map that Desdemona gave you will have.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So she pinpointed exactly where, you know, 2 locations on that word. But on the map, you know, I could probably point you.
Yep.
To a couple other things, you know. So because Acadia is going to be a little bit kind of southwest of here.
I assume he's like marking these
along
locations on the map.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pulling it up on the, because we obviously know how to use the technology.
Yes.
So I'm pointing out Acadia is kind of to the southeast or southwest. The national park campground is like due west of here, and then to the north of that is where you're going to find the Cliff's Edge Hotel, and between the Cliff's Edge Hotel and to the east of it, which is where the west of it, which is where the national park HQ is where you'll find, is where the courser was found. Now the thing with that too is Dima, the Akkadian leader, he actually kept the bodysuit for the courser that went there. You might be able to find some clues on that as well.
Okay.
I just think we need to prepare to go to the observatory.
I would start there. Especially, you know, when you're going, if you're trying to go down to the nucleus eventually, I mean, it's a further journey. It's a little bit harder to get there as well. There's only one trail. You're going to have to fight off a lot of creatures and probably some trappers on the way there. Which, believe me, you know, I'm sure that you've already heard, you don't want to get caught by the trappers because they will eat you. And the thing is with them is they like to eat their meals live.
Yeah, no thanks.
They won't eat me. Haha.
They won't, but they will salvage you for parts.
Oh, I don't want to be unalived.
Yeah. But anyway, so that'll, you know, I know that's not too helpful, but, you know, it's at least a little bit of a direction. But I would start with talking to.
Is there anywhere we can pick up some heavier firepower or tools?
Yeah, Alan has a lot of that. Alan has a lot of that for sure. For sure, he's our weapons guy here. I have some odds and ends, but for the most part, I do some pretty dangerous stuff myself. I probably need to keep on as much of it as I can, but I may be able to spare. What I can tell you though is at my shop, I've got a chemistry
Ooh.
a chemistry setup, so you can, if you have the materials, you can manufacture some bombs, you can manufacture some healing equipment, other technology. Cool. Yeah, get you some chems there. And I do have also a weapons bench, so if you want to upgrade any of your weapons and you have the materials, I've got some things lying around, just some odds and ends, but nothing too helpful. But I mean, I'm mainly more of like the general store kind of stuff. Your food, which hey, any food you need from me, feel free to take it.
All right.
Well, that's mighty nice to you, Mitch.
Not Mitch.
I'm Brooks.
Brooks.
Hey, Brooks. Question.
Yeah.
Mitch mentioned that you disappear every once in a while for long periods of time. Is that just your railroad work, or is it what's going on there?
100%. It's the railroad work. It's that's funny that he's able to see it though. 'Cause, I mean, I'm usually leaving in the middle of the night, so I don't know how he's finding that.
Well, he was telling us also about when boats leave, boats are getting shot at, but for some reason your boat does not get shot at.
Now, I did say that's because you go to the east, and
the theory
north or south.
Yeah, the theory is that and this is I think he's onto something there, because the shots always come from the coast.
Okay. And you're going away from the coast.
Well, see, the thing is for me is that I'm leaving straight from within the wall, away. The only coast that would be able to shoot me is if somebody's shooting me from inside Far Harbor, which is not likely.
Yeah. Now, he did say that it was not so much that he saw you, but he knew what direction you were going, and he knows.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. It's no secret, and it's usually I'm going back to the mainland to get more people to take. Yeah. More of our packages, as we say.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a lot of cousins, according to the Far Harbor people. So,
Now, I do have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your take on the attacks?
I don't know. I'm just not sure. I don't. The thing is, for me, is that I'm either in my shop or I'm going to Acadia, or the one time. Okay, the one time that I did have an experience, I personally escorted one synth because it was a child to Old Longfellow so that he could take him to Acadia, and I didn't so much get shot at as much as I heard some
strange laughter.
It's really hard. There was some laughing involved. It seemed crazed.
Some crazed laughter.
And the thing is that the fog will drive you crazy, and every faction has people where that happens to them. So that's where it's like, it could have been just somebody from Far Harbor. It could have been, for all I know, it could have been Mitch's uncle, and because he makes frequent visits down to the town, and he's getting a little senile, and so it could have been him, because we were passing pretty close to his farm, and it could have been anybody. My personal theory is that it again, there's trappers up that coast, up that way too. There's one of the nucleus shrines that one of the children of Adam have their shrines up there, and so it's all very hard to tell. But I will say that I did hear some laughter once, but there were no shots, so I'm not sure if it's the same person or if it's just somebody else who's gone crazy. The island will do things to you.
How hard would it be for someone to get laser guns that isn't an Acadian synth?
Pretty easy. You can barter with them. Acadians are pretty open about trading. You know, we at the we here at the harbor, we prefer ballistic weapons because the energy ones tend to do almost nothing to the fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay.
which is why we have the Mirelurk shells. You know, because it resists a lot of that on the wall, and so that's it tends to do almost nothing to those ones, and really the only ones that can have any weakness are the anglers to that. But they it wouldn't make sense to use it on just those and then switch over to something else. So that's where it's to me, I don't think it's anybody trying to stir stuff up from within Far Harbor, but I can't say that it wouldn't be a possibility.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Well, I've got somewhere to be.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. I think that's good enough information on the mission. And I know you guys have your quarters, so I'll bid you all good night. Unless you want to you can feel free to use the workshops if you're gonna try to craft anything or make anything. I've got some materials that I can definitely lend to you.
It's gonna go eat a lot and make a dookie.
You know what? I will say this: Far Harbor does have the dubious privilege of being one of the few places in our post-apocalyptic world that has running water. So you feel free to take a big old dookie, and that'll get flushed right out.
That's the highlight of the whole trip now.
I mean, this suit it just holds everything in. I mean, there's a musk.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I've got something for you too. I've actually got a nice power armor station right over there. I noticed that your legs got a little dented when that gulper attacked you. Feel free to make some repairs over there. You can also hang it there for the night. It's nice and handy so you can sleep outside the suit, not have to deal with any of that mugginess.
I don't know how to fix any of it, and he literally looks around at all of his homies like. But I appreciate it, and I would love to hang it there for
Colin. I'll work
Absolutely.
on it later. I've got somewhere to be, but if I have time, I'll work on it later.
Thank you, my brother.
All right.
So yeah, I'll go kick out of my power armor and go eat my chowder.
Sweet, do it. You enjoy. Obviously, Jedediah is going to hit on the Mariner.
Heck yes. And improve our PCD portable
PFDs.
Yeah,
PFDs. Yeah, totally love it.
PFC.
Which she's been working on it here. Let me see how much progress she's made. Oh damn. Okay, yeah, she's made a lot of progress.
Awesome.
I just rolled a 2, boys. So she's made a lot of progress on those.
Nice.
The 2 with the D20.
2 with a D20.
Boom.
Which essentially means that she's accomplished anything that you pick that she has done.
Cool.
So there's a couple of options. She either could turn it into an upgraded air vessel, which means you'll take in even less radiation and you'll have more breathable air. She could have created a siphon system for the radiation intake, which would allow you to feed it into a weapon, but you'll need the right kind of weapon.
Okay.
Or she could have taken it into a portable water harvesting device.
So I'll harvest water while we're going too.
Mm-hmm. So the radiation gets taken out of the water, because the fog condensers already do that. That's part of what they do. Is they take the fog and they turn it into drinking water, and then it uses the radiation to power things inside of Far Harbor, as well as kind of up the trail. They power certain things up the trail, and even at Mitch's uncle's farm, he's got fog condensers all around it, and they're doing the same thing, kind of creating drinking water for him and powering the farm so he can have his defense systems up and all that. But yeah, so you've got options on that.
Drinking water is not something to take lightly in Fallout.
No, it is not.
Story.
So you can have one of them, but not 3 of them.
Well, she only has one she's working on, right?
Right. But I'm saying the attachments that she's working on, she would have only been able to get one of them successfully done.
Okay.
Cool.
And then I'm going to work with her to do the other. So I'm going to actually start. Go ahead.
No, yeah, that's great. That's great. But which one do you think? Which one? You know what? Roll a d6 for me. 5. Okay. So she built the weapon.
Oh, okay.
So you need a proper weapon to go along with it. And actually, let's role play that. She's going to tell you. So you're going to walk in, and she's going to say, "Okay, I've made some crazy progress on this. I don't know how it happened, but I just had a spark of genius. So I was able to isolate the radiation and the atoms that are kind of popping through there, and I built off of this PFD. The PFD, that's such a brilliant name. I love acronyms. And I built this little intake device that will have a tube that runs right around. And if you can get like a radium rifle or something that uses like a plasma gun or something like that, you could have basically an extra powered shot to it. So you could have your regular bullets, and it would accelerate the speed and make it even more powerful.
Okay.
So
who around here would have a weapon like that?
Oh, easy. That would be the children of Adam.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're going to go and talk to them. So
yeah,
that
just
was
get one
awesome.
of their radium rifles. Get one of their radium rifles, and then you can add just a bunch of speed to it. Probably make it even better. You might even be able to talk to one of their scientists and see if that's something they'd want to build with you as well. Maybe build additionals with you as well, and get a price out of them.
Mom, we found Dad. Yes. You know what? That's fantastic. Let's keep working tonight and see what else we can get out of this.
Yeah, great. So what do you want to work on? I've got a couple of other schematics and ideas that I wanted to do. One of them, this one, it's just kind of the beginning of a concept, and it would be to turn the not just into clean air but clean water, which could be good. The other one is kind of an extended air tank, so it would be even more than a fog condenser. It would be a water converter, so you can dive into the water. And with the device, or we could just put the device in the water, and then it will extract the water from it, and it will also extract some of the oxygen, so you could essentially become like a frog. You'd be 100% amphibious.
Oh man, both of those sound amazing.
Yeah. So which one?
Let's work on the water right now. It's always good to have a good clean source of water.
Yeah. You guys probably aren't diving anytime soon. So.
That we know of.
No, I mean, well, where are you going tomorrow?
I think tomorrow we're heading. I don't know. Everyone's deciding right now. I figured I'd worry about this right now, and then I'll let them decide where we're going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you're probably not going to dive though. If you're looking into what we're doing, with the Acadians and everything, you're probably going on. I mean, you don't need a boat to get there.
Yeah, we'll probably go there.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's do the water one then. So
okay.
So you guys are going to start working on that, and then pretty much at that point, it's just eating and resting up. I assume you guys are going to rest and not go out at night.
Yeah, we're gonna rest.
World famous Bar Harbor Dookie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, he's gonna take his big old fart.
All that delicious Mirelurk. Do you guys know what Mirelurks are mutated from? They're like from turtles.
Are they?
No, they're crabs, dude. Mirelurks are crabs
and turtles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, just if you eat Mirelurk, it's enormous, like a Boston crab.
Yeah, no, yeah. They're enormous. But, yeah.
That sounds delicious.
It's going to be called a crap cake when I'm all done.
Gross. Gross. But yeah, so with that, I think you guys are gonna rest, and we'll keep going
Nice.
next time.
Alrighty,
Sweet.
everybody. Hey, thanks again. If you're watching us on the YouTubes, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you're here on Twitch, thank you. Please follow. Consider kicking us over at Twitch Prime, and we will be back next week. What are we working next week? What's on the docket?
Storm King.
Next week-
Thunder.
That should be-
Next
Yeah.
week is Storm King. And then after that,
Oh,
Curse of Strahd, baby.
Curse of Strahd.
I
And
And
then
then Thanksgiving break.
Perfect.
and then Thanksgiving break. I
Oh
guess.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Does that mean we don't get to do Verivar
We'll
this
figure
month?
that out. We'll figure that out.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching.
Yep. See you guys. See you next time.